okay. I know I've been missing, but I promise I got a good excuse. I've been so sick, y'all. Like, I was sick for the past 2 weeks, and I just took time out to heal, to rest. And I was working from my bed. I was working overtime, okay? I am still on my 60-day challenge. I have really been self-reflecting. I have been talking to God and really solidifying in my mind, and imagining myself in my next phase of life as an authenticity coach. And this feels so right for me. I've been enjoying making tools for you guys. I've been enjoying the research, the studying. I have been enjoying it all. And I've discovered some magnificent people, like people that I really can relate to, people who think like me, who live the life that I want to live, and I'm taking cues from them to support me on my journey. My 60-day challenge is so important to me because I can't go back. I can only go forward. So, with that being said, for this 11/11 portal, I had to come and give y'all some tips on how to step through that portal and get to the other side. And y'all know I wouldn't give y'all anything that I don't use myself. Here goes. Number one, let go of perfectionism. I am my worst critic. We hear our own selves before we hear anybody else. You have to let go of trying to make everything perfect and give yourself room to grow. Give yourself grace to fail forward, to learn. And I think I'm learning the beauty in that. I want to be able to look back and see myself on this video and say, oh my God, remember when I first started, how nervous I was that I would say something wrong, or how nervous I was to go live. I've been working on that for a while, but I give myself grace because I know there's so many other aspects of my life that have to align with my purpose. So I have to let go of what not let it go, but just not let it keep me here from fear of looking crazy or stupid or unprepared. I have to let go of that vision of me up here and embrace and enjoy the journey. I have to embrace myself where I am. And as much as I love myself, sometimes it seems so crazy to me that I can't do this. But now that I have my I am statement, I am an authenticity coach, I feel different. I really do. I feel different. But that's number one. Number two, make your own rules. You know what drives you. You know what motivates you. You know what you stand for and how you want to show up in the world. Take control of your life and make the rules that support your dream, your vision. Make your own rules. You don't need anybody to co-sign. God does that. You don't need anybody else to co-sign. As long as what you're doing is for the good of all and harm to none, you don't have to explain yourself. Be unapologetic about it. Which leads me to number three. Be unapologetic. Recently, I've really just accepted the fact that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and sometimes I can come off a little abrasive or a little blunt or a little nonchalant. But that's because I understand certain things about life and how life goes that I know most people don't even care to pay attention to. So I'm kind of like being stingy with myself right now, and I'm being unapologetic about it. Like, I mean, aside from to my closest loved ones, the ones who actually care and support me, even with them, and I have gotten to really appreciate the love and the support that I do get from those people who can understand that. So be unapologetic, and the people who love you will understand. The people who don't, do you really care? Number four, know yourself well and best. This right here is gonna be the thing that keeps you sane on your journey. Like, you have to know, I don't do this, I don't go there, I don't like this, I do like that, I don't talk like this, I don't think like that, I don't, whatever. Know yourself, and back to being unapologetic about it. Embrace who God made you to be, who this world needs you to be. And like I said, for the good of all and harm for the good of all and harm to none, as long as you are not harming anyone, as long as you're doing what's best for you, and you're always showing up as your best self, child, please. Know yourself well. Knowing who you are and not having to ask this godless world who you should be, especially when all you have to do is ask God. All you have to do is go within. Ask the I am. Who are you? You'll know. The things you complain about, pay attention to. The things that make you upset or cause you to be uneasy, pay attention to that, because those feelings, those emotions are trying to tell you who you are. Y'all have to get the freebie so it can help you dive deeper, but know yourself well. Number 5, find people you can be authentic with. I talked about this a little bit earlier because like this one here is a little tough. When you realize that you have to let certain people go, or you have to kind of create distance, those things can be tough. But you have to keep your mindset positive. Continue with your growth and abundance mindset. You love those people. You'll be there when they need you. You'll interact how you can when you can, but do not sacrifice where you're going for where you're at. You can't do that. I like to use the flower pot analogy. You put your plant in the pot, and it's growing, and before you know it, it stops growing, and then you pick it up and you look at the roots, and it's nothing but roots. It needs a bigger pot. So you have to be okay with taking your plant out and putting it in a bigger pot so that it can continue to grow. And you need some new dirt. So you might need some new people so you can have fresh ideas and new experiences and be able to talk to people who think like you, who have common goals and common visions where you can work together and co-create with each other. It's so much, and that's so important, and that's where I'm at. I'm looking for people. So with that being said, y'all make sure y'all click my bio, go on my link tree, and get the freebie. It's called the Break Your Free Workbook, and it's a guide to help you on your journey to authenticity. This is the first. It will be the first of many, and only for the next 2 days until the portal is closed. Only for the next 48 hours you can get the full version of the workbook. After that, it'll just be like a few pages, but this one is 36 pages, and this is the full workbook. This is the first of many, so make sure you stay in touch. Make sure y'all sign up for that email list so I can keep in touch with you guys. You guys can DM me if you want to stay in touch, if you want to talk. And I'm realizing now it's gonna be a snowball effect. So while I'm down here right now, like I'm starting out and I'm doing freebies and my journals and my planners, but I know my value is gonna rise quickly. So I will advise you to take advantage of me being in a place of growth. So make sure you guys get the freebie, and I'm really, really hoping that you guys will come back and thank me and just say, you know what, it made me change my perspective, or it showed me the thought patterns that were hindering me, that was limiting me to the life that I'm living instead of the life that I want to be living, or the life that I was designed to live. So with all of that good information I just gave y'all, I just hope y'all really take advantage of the 1111 portal. This time is so important. Work with the energy, work with God and the universe to, this dog is disrespectful. Work with God and the universe to help you find your purpose so that we can raise the vibration of this planet. Like, y'all have to see what's going on out here. And if you know you are a truth teller, truth seeker, you are an agent of change, you have to get this workbook. Like, you have to. If you've always felt that way and you felt like you don't know where to start, this workbook will help you get started. And I feel so accomplished. I made it through the video with all the distractions and everything. But this is me showing up as my authentic self, and it feels good. And I just want y'all to feel good too. Like, it's a journey. It's a journey. But it's worth it. It's totally worth it. And I would do it all over again if I had to. I love y'all.